Hello and welcome to another video with me, Winner and Traits, where I'm now doing the timeline video for my World War Plus, for the World War Plus scenario where I was playing as Germany, in which, just to get things started off here, I of course already had, the scenario starts with you, Germany and Austria having an alliance together, and then they also got the Entente with Britain, France, and Russia. Britain, of course, has Egypt as a vassal. Um, Belgium is also... No, I don't think Belgium's actually in the Entente. They're by themselves. And also Serbia's by themselves, I think. So, yeah. And of course, this is the Great War Plus scenario and everything. You start off at war with the Entente here. So, it's just you and Germany and Austria-Hungary against the entirety of the Entente, plus Belgium and Serbia. And there's also an event that has Italy join the Entente as well. So yeah, not even the Ottoman Empire is involved at the beginning. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get this thing started. I don't actually really remember everything that's happened throughout this, because, well, yeah, this is nearly 2,000 turns long. Struggle at the beginning here a bit. Tried to push into France. Already got defeated. Belgium took them as a vassal just to try and get things under control there. Sweden and Spain are at war because I invited them in because I just could not handle fighting a war myself, as you kind of tell due to the fact that France pushed all the way over to here and Russia was over here, basically. So, yeah. This scenario I don't think is actually really possible to win. And at this point I also have already gotten the Ottoman Empire, Belgium, and Romania all into the alliance with me as well. First war is of course done. Got Ukraine and all the Baltic countries are here as vassals. Took that all that from Spain and also most of Poland basically and Belarus. So at this point I think Spain and France apparently have another war there. Ottoman Empire, yeah, second war with the Entente has already started, as you can see here. I decided to join a bit later and everything there. That goes much easier and probably one of the easiest wars, I think, maybe. Much easier than the first one, that's for sure. But yeah, I think I got Britain as a vassal in that war. But they somehow end up becoming the Ottoman Empire's vassal for some unknown reason. And yeah, I basically took the majority of France at that point. That's all they really have left. Persian Empire over here in the war with the Entente and my alliance. So yeah, they kind of got their asses kicked there. Let's see. Throughout this whole series, I did try over and over and try and get Finland as a vassal so I could get them under my controls, because Finland is a pain in my ass throughout this entire thing. As you can see, I'm annexing vassals now. Started with Belgium and now working through the Baltic countries over there. And I think before another war actually starts, yeah, I go after Denmark. They actually did put up a pretty good resistance, I think. And I had to go over and take Iceland to actually finish them off and get them to capitulate. And at this point, I know I have Britain as a vassal at this point from the previous third war with the Entente, I think it was. And yeah, I send them an ultimatum for annexation. They refuse, and the moment that happens is when I go and take over Switzerland's there. Basically, like, since you didn't do that, I'm just going to go and take over Switzerland's then. That's more or less what that was. And I think the next war with the Entente, which I'm pretty sure at this point is the fourth war, is about to start. Yep, here we go. go straight into Italy and or here into Britain. And yeah. Russia was much larger problem that time around. For some reason, I think that's mostly due to Ukraine just not putting in their share of the fight. I think before, after the Third War with the Entente there, the Ottoman Empire had Egypt's vassal, and after this war, the Ottoman Empire ended up becoming Egypt's vassal. So that whole role got switched around somehow. But yeah, as you can see, I took over Britain in that Fourth War with the Entente there and took over most of Italy. And I also have Morocco and Tunisia down here as vassals now. There's 3 provinces left of France, and that's it. And they are Ukraine's vassal. And as I also have this stuff down here in the corner from taking over Britain, as you can see. And I guess I'll kind of scroll down a bit since it's kind of a bit more important at this point. But soon enough, I think I kind of start working on stuff down here. I think. And taking over some of the smaller countries around here. The moment I take over Monaco there and San Marino. Yeah. The moment I take over those 2 is the beginning of my little conquest and taking over small countries and everything. Which, of course, those 2 are the first victims, and then I kind of go and take over those. Afghanistan, Greece, Albania. And most of the, like half those countries I only actually took over due to them having alliances and everything. As you can see, that stuff started at this point. There we go. There you go. Got all that done. Then afterwards, I go and take over Greece. I took that single province or 2 from Albania and got the rest of it as a vassal because they honestly didn't care. Greece put up a really good fight, I think, to be honest. They really did put up quite a bit of fight. Considering how long that took and how chaotic that was, as you kind of can tell there. But yeah, after all that, something will be happening soon. Yep. Tunisia declared independence for me. And I got Morocco to try and join in, considering all my vassals were really wanting independence. I was hoping that maybe I could hold off on Morocco declaring independence by getting to go toward Tunisia for me, but that didn't work out, so I ended up having to go to war with both of them, considering Morocco immediately afterwards declared independence themselves. And also, while I was fighting those wars, Ukraine declared independence, and also another thing I forgot to mention in the previous war, the Entente, I got Russia as a vassal. Yeah, and of course, they also declared independence. And now, the next war has started, and yeah. Ukraine wasn't going to be involved in that, but they had France as a vassal, so I had to deal with that. And yeah, there you go. That was the next war. I'm honestly lost track of the amount of wars that we've had with the Entente at this point, and I think I may have to speed up the time here, considering there are still 1,000 turns left at this point, purely due to the fact that it takes so long to deal with all the province ability at this point. Especially everything that I literally just took, considering, yeah, I kind of took everything for the most part. Got all that from Russia, took over the Ottoman Empire, basically. Yeah, I basically went through and took everything. Considering that's literally all that's left of the Ottoman Empire, and this is all that's left of Russia now, and yeah. As you kind of see, Romania, Austria fighting Spain over there, which also allows France to come back, annoyingly. And, let's see. I don't remember exactly what happens next here. They either fight another war with Spain, or they fight a war with the Entente, which at this point is just Russia and Finland. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think at this point I need to speed this up. A bit more. Okay. Yeah, this is taking quite a bit of time now. Okay, there you go. War with the Entente, apparently. And as you can see, they're going through my land and everything to fight the war. Finland got defeated. There goes Russia. They also had an alliance. Oh yeah, that's how this happened. Serbia, I think it was. Oh, Albania. Albania. Yeah, okay. Albania formed a coalition with Spain and Finland to go to war with Austria-Hungary. That's what happens there. So, Albania got their asses kicked there. They and my allies ended up at war with the Entente and Spain again. So, I think this is the second war that they now are fighting against the Entente. Was working on all the province ability from everything over here, and also just noticed I actually took the Persian Empire and all those other countries over already. Okay, so apparently I did all that while they were fighting this war. But yeah, that's those wars done. I went in and finished off what was left of the Ottoman Empire there at the end. I now kind of have my vassals going around, finishing off what's left of these countries in the Balkans. And yeah, I think this is gonna be kind of messing around up here a bit, trying to get one of these countries to actually come out on top. And yeah, didn't really work out for me. I just went and kicked out all my allies out of the alliance and took them all over, considering they were really getting on my nerves at that point, because those wars they had with the Entente while it was working on province stability, messing up all the borders around here. So at this point, that's all that's left of Austria-Hungary, and that's all that's left of Romania. That stuff I left there, purely just so Spain could take it themselves. And I seriously don't understand what just happened right there still. But yeah, Norway now has that stuff there along the coast in Spain. And yeah, I think next up is Spain needs to take over though. That stuff there first off. Okay, they dealt with Romania, which I actually had no part in doing anything to do with that. They just did that themselves. That was me getting them to go to after Austria-Hungary, and also Norway there, which also ended up getting them that stuff up there because they actually were the ones to get Norway to capitulate, which is annoying. But yeah, here's the war with Spain and Portugal, considering they both have an alliance with each other. And yeah, that was actually another bit of a hard war, because they did put up quite a bit of resistance a bit. And now all that's left is all disappear. War with Sweden there, which I got Finland and Russia to join in, because I do actually have Finland as a vassal from the previous war with the Entente. Seriously, I'm losing track of everything that's actually happening. Did another war with Sweden there. Decided to bring Finland in so I could give them some of the lands there at the end. And kind of split it up right there. And yeah, this is the end here. Go to war with them, Russia capitulates, and then, of course, Finland, final one again. Which kind of seems about right, Finland being the last one to capitulate, considering throughout this entire series, every single time I actually fought a war with the Entente, Finland was annoying to take over, because I had no easy way to really get to Finland. So, yeah. That is the end of this here, I guess, for that timeline. Yeah, let's see. Anything I actually want to show off with this stuff here? I guess. I'm not sure. All the way down there on constructed buildings. Jesus. Let's see. I don't think I really have anything. It shouldn't have clicked that. That's the one that takes forever to load. There you go. Population, very high in my own country and everything, because, well, never had to fight anything over here except the first war. Norway went a bit crazy right there. Economy. Development, I never really bothered, so yeah, not very high there compared to other areas, I guess. Yeah. Of course, haven't done that stuff yet because the way just ended basically. But yeah, I guess that there is the end, I guess, considering I don't actually have anything to really add on at the end of this. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and figure out what to do in the next series or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll try and have it figured out by next week, I guess. But yeah, that there is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next one. Bye-bye.